There was a time when Nokia wasn't just a phone company. It was the mobile phone industry. If you owned a phone in the early 2000s, chances are it was Nokia. Strong battery, unbreakable body, simple design, trusted by everyone, from students to businessmen, from small towns to global cities. Nokia wasn't competing. Nokia was the standard. And that's what makes its fall so dangerous. Because Nokia didn't fail when it was weak. It failed when it was powerful. At its peak, Nokia controlled more than 40% of the global mobile phone market. Competitors were chasing it. Consumers trusted it blindly. The future looked guaranteed. And yet, today, Nokia is almost invisible. So what actually killed Nokia? Not bad products. Not lack of money. Not lack of talent. It was something much quieter. Let's rewind. Nokia was brilliant at hardware. Their phones were durable, reliable, and efficient. Battery life was legendary. Signal strength was unmatched. But Nokia believed one dangerous thing. They believed hardware was the business. Then something changed. Phones stopped being just devices. They became experiences. Touchscreens. Apps. Software ecosystems. User behavior shifted, fast. Apple didn't sell a phone. It sold an experience. Android didn't sell hardware. It sold flexibility. But Nokia? Nokia treated software like a side feature. They believed people bought phones for calling and texting. They believed keyboards mattered more than touch. They believed control mattered more than openness. And worst of all, they believed they had time. Inside Nokia, innovation existed. Engineers knew where the market was going. Smartphone ideas were discussed early. But decision-making was slow. Too many approvals. Too many layers. Too much fear of disrupting what already worked. Every bold idea was asked the same question. Will this hurt our current success? So instead of leading change, Nokia tried to protect the past. Symbian, their operating system, became outdated. Developers struggled with it. Users felt the friction. Meanwhile, Apple focused obsessively on user experience. Android focused on scale and developers. And Nokia stood in the middle, unsure. This is where the real damage happened. Nokia didn't lose customers overnight. Sales still looked fine. Market share declined slowly. And that's why leadership underestimated the danger. Revenue existed. Brand was strong. So the threat didn't feel urgent. But relevance was slipping. By the time Nokia truly reacted, the ecosystem war was already over. Apps mattered. Experiences mattered. Software mattered. And Nokia had missed the shift. They partnered with Microsoft. They changed direction aggressively. But late change is not the same as early adaptation. Consumers had already chosen sides. Developers had already committed elsewhere. Trust had quietly moved on. Nokia didn't collapse suddenly. It faded. And that's the most dangerous kind of failure. Here's the real lesson. Nokia didn't fail because they ignored technology. They failed because they ignored behavioral change. They listened to numbers. But not signals. They optimized what worked. Instead of questioning what would matter next. They protected success. Instead of preparing for disruption. And this mistake isn't unique to Nokia. It happens to businesses every day. Success creates comfort. Comfort slows curiosity. And slow curiosity kills relevance. Markets don't punish failure immediately. They punish delay. By the time the damage becomes visible, it's already permanent. Nokia teaches us something brutal but valuable. Market leadership is temporary. Brand trust is rented, not owned. And relevance must be earned repeatedly. The biggest risk in business isn't being behind. It's believing you're safe. Because what made Nokia successful yesterday is exactly what blinded it tomorrow. And that's why Nokia didn't fail overnight. It failed quietly, while everything still looked fine.